So gym number 22, and we're at Iron Warrior in Denver. In this video I managed to get a lot more strongman stuff done, so you're going to see some log, you're going to see some natural stone lifting, and a bit of a medley to finish up, and a few other little bits. But first of all, I'm going to show you around the gym. So, the logo, that graffiti thing, pretty much every strength gym I've been to has some graffiti going on. Deadlift platforms, load of lower body accessory sort of machines and things like that. And then sort of panning round to a load of racks, some Olympic lifting platforms off to the left. Strongman area full of stones, kegs, that's natural and atlas stones. Sandbags, logs, I mean there's everything. You got some wagon wheels, Husserfell, frames, yoke, and I wanted to show you these bars because the thick axle in the middle is bigger than you think. It's about the size of a yoke crossbar, and I mentioned that in one of my videos a little bit back, so I just thought I'd refer to it. Anyway, log. This single was 116 kilos, and you notice I didn't jerk, which I'm quite happy with, but I did have to jerk on this one, which is 120. So I'd worked up in singles up to these weights. This was my top single. Quite happy with it. The clean worked out well, putting my wrist wraps around my belt buckle, meant the log didn't slip on the sort of steel. I dropped the weight down to, I think we're at 111 kilos here, and that was for a set of 3 from the chest. Went fairly well. I'm stepping backwards a little bit each rep. Maybe I need to look into that, or maybe not. I'm getting the weight moved, so. And then I dropped it down again, and I think this is 107 kilos. I'll put the tags, the sort of weight tags on as I'm editing it, so you'll know for definite. And this was for 5, so I went up to a max single for the day, dropped it down for a triple, then dropped it down for 5. Yeah, good session. Felt good. Didn't get too dizzy, which seems to be something what happens quite often on a log for me at the moment, but it's pretty good. I've probably gone about 2.5 meters backwards on all these reps. So. Anyway, after that I moved into deadlift. So worked me singles again. This was 225 kilos. Okay, not too bad. Now this 234, 90%. That went slow around the knees. But hey, I got the weight moved. Same as log, dropped it down back to 225 for a triple. You'll notice that I'm controlling the eccentric. I find that my position on my subsequent reps when I'm doing deadlift for reps is always better on rep 2, 3 and 4. Although it's more fatiguing, it minimises the risk of back pain, which was none today, which is good. And then dropped it down again to 207 kilos, and this was for a 5. And I'm quite happy with the bar speed on this, if I'm honest. For me, I'm not a very quick deadlifter, so yeah, it's alright, about 80%. I could have gone on. I was in my mind thinking, shall I just rep out? But yeah, if I'm honest, I pussied out a little bit. But there we go. Now squats, I just threw these in, just sort of a speed squat type movement. 6 sets, 3 reps. I was meant to be having like a minute rest, but after set 3 I broke off and ended up having a chat for like 5 minutes, but I stuck to it on all the others. Got about 143 kilos, 315 pounds. The bands are sort of doubled under at the bottom, because I wanted quite a bit of tension towards the top. But yeah, quite happy, just yeah, bit of speed work. I'm just trying to squat as often as possible. I'm really enjoying squatting at the moment, any squatting movement. Anyway, after that I moved on to some natural stones. Now we're starting off really light. This is like 135 pounds. I just did 1 lift on each stone going up. Nice and easy. I'm holding that like a weighter's plate, but anyway. This was 165 pounds, so what's that like? 80, 75 kilos, nothing crazy. This one was 195 pounds, so that's like 89 kilos. Bit of an awkward sharp stone, but it wasn't too bad. I'm alright at stone to shoulder, if I'm honest. I think I've done a 115, 120, I can't remember. Anyone from the Commando Temple watching this, remind me what the weights are, please. But that was fairly comfortable. Now this one was tough. This was 230 pounds. So it's only like 105 kilos, something like that. But if you look at the size of it, it's really sharp. It was just awkward, and I'm just sort of having to shuffle it up my body. So I'll try and get it in position. And then I'm very mindful of my face right there, as I'm sure you can tell. And then sort of use my head to balance it. And then, yeah. Anyway, I got it up, it's all good. After that, a couple of medleys. I don't really know what the weights are. Not heavy. Probably around about between 80 and 100 kilos. Not heavy at all. But I don't know if my fitness is affected right now, or whether it's a factor. I was at literally about 7,000 feet, and if I was talking and walking at the same time, I was getting out of breath. I'm blaming it on the air, but it could be the extra body weight and just being a bit out of shape. But anyway, I did 4 runs at this. I've just shown you 2 sped up a little bit. Kept them all sped up because they were not quick. But I got it done, it got me breathing heavy, it finished off the workout nicely, and that was it. So that was Iron Warrior Gym. I'm really happy with how the workout went. The deadlifts, the top single was pretty slow, if I'm honest, but the other work was fine. Like, it is what it is. Like, I'm getting there. The squat was just sort of a tick box to get some squat movement in there. The log, pretty happy with how that went. Really had fun on the natural stones. I really enjoy that sort of thing. Feels so primal, so like sort of primitive. Really love it. And then the medley was just a nice finisher. So it was good to do some more strongman focused stuff today. Tomorrow I am training again, but I'm putting all like accessory work in. It's just more of a general weightlifting, fitness, sort of gym that's nearby. But yeah, Iron Warrior, wonderful gym, met some really cool people, and hope you enjoyed the video. On to the next one. Thanks.